This is my bracket requirements. Top 4 finish, and I'll be happy with that.
Do you think we're finishing the top 4?
We've got a very good chance.
No. How you've won one game
out
of 7 Premier League matches?
You're a pessimist.
How can you? I'm not a pessimist.
No, right now you're being pessimistic right now.
But you're an optimist.
No, you're there because I know why I'm an optimist though. I've seen my team in the Premier League 4 months ago. What was it?
September the 27th, Crystal Palace away, lost.
I don't need the results
2-1.
now.
October the 4th, Chelsea away, lost 2-1 last minute Esteval. Man United at home, lost.
They're so
2-1.
hard. All them games are more than you can believe.
Brentford away,
They're
lost
so hard.
3-2. Aston Villa,
Bro, they're so hard. They're so hard.
Man City away, 3-0 whitewash.
A lot of teams lose Man City away.
Nottingham Forest
a lot
at
of teams
home.
lose City away home 3-0.
Okay, what about Nottingham Forest at home?
That's very bad.
That's our first clean sheet in 19
That is
games
very bad, man.
in the Premier League.
Welcome to Cutz Inside, episode 12 on the Made in Toxteth channel. 12 episodes in. Thank you for everybody that watches, that listens. We appreciate all your support. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and all of that good stuff. We're here to tackle another Premier League weekend full of chaos and madness. My team losing, Arsenal going clear, and City losing at St James's Park. I'm here with 3 of my good friends. Swagger. Round of applause for Swagger, everyone. Debut on the show. Nottingham Forest fan. Yeah, we know different kind of fans. It's Callum. And my special friend here, Hamza the Gooner. So we'll go straight into it today. North London derby. The tifo. The tifo was decent today from Arsenal.
I liked it.
The last one was terrible, but this one was very, very good. I'll give the props to that. I got 2 words for you. Double E, Eberici Eze. Tell me about him.
You know what? He started off a bit slow.
Let it all work out.
Since he come in. But, you know what? He's very different to Odegaard. When we play Odegaard in the middle, he holds on to the ball, I think, Odegaard a bit too long. And it's frustrating for us to see. He probably creates a bit more. He moves the ball along, which I liked in his early years, but towards the end, you could see a lot of Arsenal fans were a bit frustrated with Odegaard holding the ball, killing off counter-attacks. Eze's come in. He started off a bit slow. People were saying his off-the-ball work was a bit lacking. He weren't pressing as much. But when you've got plays like that, special plays, you don't need them to. It's a bit like Salah. Just let him do his thing. And today he showed it.
I know you didn't compare Eze to Salah already. Jesus Christ. Anyway, go on, carry on.
That's disrespect to Eze right now.
One person that...
I'm not going to do this.
There's one player that everyone thought, he's out the door. But he signed a new contract. Arteta believed in him. And he had competition for places on that left wing with Noni Madueke coming in and Leandro Trossard. Tell me about Trossard, and did you think that he had an eye for goal from Brighton days to Arsenal, but did you think that he'd be the guy that's spearheading that attack at the moment?
Do you know what? With Sleepy Leo, I like him, but when he starts, for the past few seasons, he'd come off the bench and he'd create magic. He'd do something, a little tap in at the back post. He'd do something for us every single time. He scored massive goals for us. And now, when we've actually had to rely on him, we've had a few injuries on the left side. We've had to rely on him. He's come in and he's done his thing. He started 8 games in a row for us now, and he's just paying us back with all the goals and assists. He played well today.
The ball from Moreno that pass, the run from Trossard to keep himself on side. But you know when things are going for you, when you have luck, you've got Van der Ven sliding in, deflection hits the inside of the post. You know when when it's meant for your destiny,
It's your time, innit?
It's your time. It's your time. But Callum, talk to me about Tottenham. Where do you think they were lacking today?
I don't know why they set up the way they did. It was like they tried to nullify Arsenal. That was the game plan, was to be defensive against Arsenal. I think they tried to play them at their own game a bit. Went for a back 5, went for high, tried to play the set-piece game. Danzo was up there throwing it about. I just don't think you can go to Arsenal and try and beat Arsenal at Arsenal's game this season, because they've spent years perfecting it, and right now they're just efficient in every possible way, and Tottenham aren't. They're in transition. I think Thomas Frank got it massively wrong, and they've gone from one manager who's going to attack. I'll know from my experience, and they've changed to Thomas Frank, who is pragmatic, but he's not been at that top level. He's done it for Brentford. He did a great job at Brentford, but Tottenham just looked
sluggish.
Yeah,
Looked
yeah,
like they
poor.
had lack of ideas and poor. So where do they need to improve, Swagger? Do you think Thomas Frank's men? Do you think they need to revert to a back four? What can give them that like attacking impetus?
I don't know if reverting to a back four will help them, to be honest with you. They've got Richarlison, Colin Mawani. From Harry Kane and Heung-min Son, it's a big drop, you know what I mean? I can't really blame Thomas Frank right now. The difference with today was one of them bought, one team bought Eze, the other bought Xavi Simons, and you've seen today one scored a hat-trick and one came on and done nothing, you know what I mean? Obviously he's had bad signings. He wanted to get Morgan's given White as well. He never got that over the line. I think you've got to give him time, to be honest with you. He's a new manager coming to a big club, like Callum just said. You've got to give him a bit of time. Obviously Tottenham's not the biggest club, but still right now he's obviously underperforming. But if they get tough, they're in the top four. I'm not too sure where they are in the league table, but I think if in and around the top four race, top five this season.
I think their away form was actually quite good compared to their home form, and it was like
flipped from what it was before. But it used to be class at home with Brentford, wasn't he, Thomas Frank?
He had a weird like period where Brentford won every like home game and they'd lose every away game. And then
we broke the record. Yeah, we were the first team to beat them in like 20 games at home or something ridiculous. And also Tottenham fans are wanting him out today. I saw a lot of Tottenham fans wanting him out already.
Wow, that's crazy.
Reactionary.
Yeah.
So it's what I said on the pod last time I was on. These mid-table managers, they're just comfortable. They don't really do much. Play managers like Iriola, Glasner, Thomas Frank. That's their bag. Leave them to be in the mid-table. When they come for these big clubs, join these big clubs, they don't really do much. I don't believe in Thomas Frank at that level.
So what do Tottenham do? How do Tottenham get better than if they can't get a manager from? Because you're right thinking about it. Like I had this argument with Yossi not too long about Iriola coming to Liverpool. I don't know if not thinking he's good enough. But where do you go? Like if you can't get a manager from a mid-table Premier League team, where do you get a manager from? Where were Tottenham going to get a manager from when they were changing and Postecoglou?
They've tried big managers as well, Conte, Mourinho.
Exactly.
It just seems
hasn't worked out for them.
It never works out for them.
But they're not a big. I don't think they're a big club anyway. I think that's their level.
What
if they finish
mid-table
16th or 15th, whatever they finished last season, if he gets them into a top 7, top 6 finish and gets them in the Europa League, I think that's a successful season. They can try and have a cup run. They are more solid than they was last season. But Ange come out and said that it was, you might know about it more than me, but he come out and said like the remit from Levy was I want to win a trophy. And he done it. And he done it.
And they still sacked him. You know what I mean?
And they still sacked him. But coming back to Arsenal, this guy, man, this player, bro, he's unbelievable. Julian Timber. I was watching the first goal. Everyone talks about Moreno's pass to Trossard and his finish, and I was thinking, you know, when I was watching the game, I was thinking the shape's kind of good from Tottenham. Where are Arsenal going to get the joy from? The set pieces were not working, so I was thinking Saliba's getting a lot of the ball, but it's side to side, and then Julian Timber just pops up into a space where you think, what are you doing there? Turns on it, plays the ball. I think is it to Saka or someone, and then it goes to Moreno. And I think it's all is it Eze? It's all round game. Yeah, that guy's. How much did you buy him for? I don't even know.
Wasn't much. It was about
Ajax double whatever.
35 mil or something, wasn't it?
And also, what's his name? The guy that started today, Nkapie or something.
Yeah. It just says a lot about our depth. Obviously, we've got injuries, massive injuries. Like the type of injuries we've got would ruin a team season. And we've just got players that'll just slot in, and they don't look like anything. It doesn't look like anything's missing. So he's come in. We've got Calafiori, who's come in when Skelly got injured. We've just got loads of different players that can come in different slots, and I think you can't really knock Thomas Frank with the way he's tried to set up against us today. No matter how you set up against us, we're just that good. We'll dominate any team anyway. You try and come physical against us, we'll dominate you physically. You try and play against us, we'll play through you. You can't defeat us right now.
Undefeatable. There was a team that beat us not long ago, but
I think that's the first time I've seen Arsenal dominate someone on the pitch. Or the corners and that. That's the first I've seen on the block. They're knocking it about and thinking, yeah, these are a good team. Not many times I've seen this season.
That's a bad shout.
No, I Fulham away though. Like there's games where you've won just solely on set pieces. Man United away, you won solely on set pieces. Today,
dominates every game.
He's giving you a compliment, I think.
Yeah, he's look a lot better today.
There's a lot of teams this season. We've destroyed a lot of teams. Some teams have played against us. Our toughest game of the season, I think, was Sunderland. The way they played against us. If every team played like that, obviously they've got great players, but that's the best team that's played against us so far this season. But anyone else. Like we just dominate them. It's
Battered us.
Yeah,
Absolutely
there we-
smashed
there
us.
you go.
I think that it's a big advantage to be able to do that with set pieces. I think
I
everyone's
agree, 100%,
I think everyone's missing a trick in the league, because if you can get those basics right, and again going back to Ange Postecoglou, who completely neglected set pieces. If you get honestly,
You just hate him, innit?
I hate it, man. If you completely neglect set pieces in this Premier League, in this season, like we did, you just concede from every set piece. If you focus on them like it's everything, then you'll score from them, you'll defend them perfectly, and then everything else on the pitch will speak for itself. They've got the players. Eze today was unbelievable. Some of the work out wide, and then the speed at which they get into the middle of the pitch and then score. That's there. But if you get your set pieces right and your long throws and cause havoc as well, then you've just got everything, haven't you?
So what does that mean for the Premier League
It's
trophy?
it's over. It's Arsenal's to lose now. But we have been here before, haven't we? 7-8 points ahead. Bit earlier this time. I just don't think they'll bottle it, because the competition ain't good enough. We're not good enough. City ain't good enough. That's the only reason they won't bottle it.
Isn't that the same reason you won last season?
No, we were just so good from minute
We had
one.
injuries.
We were
City ain't
we
good
were
enough,
so good
and you
from
won it,
minute
but you're
one
knocking
that
us
no
for
one
it.
really had a chance, to be honest with you. Like even Sunderland, he was playing against Sunderland today. The other day, no one really capitalised off it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you went into the game today. Liverpool had just lost. City had just got destroyed at St James's Park. He was playing with no pressure. We every week other teams are
That's
on
another
our
terrible
backs.
take.
You know what's terrible about that take?
There's no pressure. Chelsea
There's
were
no
3
pressure
points
for you.
behind us before the game.
Come on, bro. 2025 Chelsea are not in no title race. Chelsea fans will tell you in the back right now. They're not in no title race. Are you in a title race?
Yeah.
Literally, it's Arsenal's to lose, and if they don't chip over their own feet, they're going to be crowned Premier League champions in May, unfortunately.
Callum, what do you think? Do you think Arsenal are going to win the Premier League title 2026?
100%. Yeah. Like for everything I just said, I think they're efficient. I don't think they're going to lose really any games, and I think City have always got a loss in them, and I don't think there's many players chipping in for goals at the moment. I don't think there's any real threat, but also I think Arsenal are just that good as well. I think they're amazing this season.
I hate that I'm right, you know. I called Pep a dinosaur, and then
Is he dinosaur?
he whitewashed me, and then I thought, I'm going to hang my hat on the guy that I called a dinosaur. So I won at what cost? Oh, madness. Yeah, I think it has to be Arsenal. There's no there's no other competition. But you say the strength and depth and stuff like that. Calafiori was brilliant, but Lewis Skelly, is he the forgotten man?
No, it's just you can't like Calafiori again. I watched him today, and just the stuff he does, he's unorthodox. He doesn't play like any. He plays like a traditional Italian centre back. What we're used to. Obviously,
He's a bit techie though.
He's
He's some rollbacks, some flicks, some back heels.
He plays with a lot of confidence, which I like. He does some risky stuff, but he doesn't make big mistakes. He is, I don't know, sometimes 1v1 against a good winger, he might have a tough time, but what he gives you off the ball, in attack, you can't get that from anyone else, and I like him. He's deserved the spot right now. Lewis Kelly's got to work hard to get back in. I don't know, sometimes football's about luck, isn't it? So Calafiori might get a knock, Lewis Kelly will come in and play well. It's just how it works, but right now, he's doing well.
What Arsenal?
And I was going to say, that's why when Gabriel went down, it wasn't like, I don't think it was going to be that big of an issue for them, other than, scoring set pieces. It wasn't going to be that big an issue for Arsenal at the back, because you've got so much depth. You've got Kina Capier, you can play Ben White there, Timber can go into there, Calafiori can go into there, so you just,
Mosquera.
Mosquera, I didn't say Mosquera.
That's one of the reasons why we're going to win the league. It's not just based on this one season. It's what Arteta's built over the past few years.
Yeah,
He's built
a lot of money's
players.
been spent on defenders, and it's coming.
Net spend over the last 5 seasons.
What is it? Give them the numbers, Yoshi.
We're just a bad at selling, but we don't spend a lot of money on individual players. You spent
100 million on Declan Rice.
Let's not
You
talk
spent
about
75 million on Chelsea. You spent a lot of money players on these players. Stop.
on Declan Rice. That's
Stop
one.
saying-
One
That's a
big player.
big
How much
money.
did you buy
You
Eze
spent
for?
300 million. How much
How
was
much you buy Eze
is
for?
that-
See, that's what I'm saying.
Eze 65 million. Not a lot.
70 million.
Not a lot. Not a
It's
lot
the
this day and
light- it's the
age.
light 65
Not a lot.
million.
How much was Richarlison for Spurs?
And Capier's another one.
Like 50
Like
million.
How much was Szoboszlai?
Something
It's
like
exact same.
40,
It's not a
50
lot of
million.
money in this day and age.
It's funny watching Big Six fans argue about prices of money. Yeah, our
How
record
can you-
signing's
how-
40 mil.
How come Forest talk when you came to the Premier League and you spent like 150 million, 200 million?
Yeah, because we had no squad. We were based off of we had 5 players on loan when we came up. Jed Spence and all then none of them came back. Our captain retired. Our goalkeeper wanted to leave. We had nobody, so we built a squad. It wasn't. We had like players around for like 8 mil each. It wasn't like we'd spent. I think our record that season was Gibbs White for about 20 plus. plus add-ons. So
That was a bit mad the way you bought him from Wolves. I was thinking, looking at that, thinking, that's mad. But it worked out in
Marinakis in it with a couple of them behind the back. Yeah, but that's a whole story for a
That's
different
day. Just to round up on the Arsenal one. David Raya, mate, what are you doing? Like, I see him every 6 months getting lobbed, bro. Last season was
Too short.
No, this is not fair. This is not fair.
Bro,
It
it is fair. Why is it not fair?
It's not fair to him because we play when we've got the ball. He's not expecting us to lose the ball in that situation. It doesn't happen. Zubimendi's out complete fault for that. Not Raya. Raya
Can't get chipped. Alisson wouldn't get chipped from there. He would have caught the ball probably.
Look, I've said, yeah.
Like this.
Right, I think he jumped a bit too early as well. If he took one more step back or 2 more steps, he would have got that ball. But I've said quite a lot of times, I love David Raya. He was an improvement to Ramsdale, but he's someone we can improve on.
Wow.
Oh.
Really? Wow. I'm shocked
I
by
know,
that. You know. That is crazy.
It's a big shout.
Jackie, what's going on now?
Arsenal fans are not happy with that one.
So, you know, David Raya can be improved. I think he's been like
David Raya
probably the best goalkeeper in the Premier League in the last 12 months.
No,
He probably has.
He's been good.
Though, I hear him. He's
But
not that good.
Alisson-
Alisson's going to save the
If you
shot.
look at the
David
body of
Raya,
work, Alisson's the best.
Yeah.
Body of work, Alisson's
Yeah.
the best.
Not
But
close.
as in
He's
like the
complete.
last 12 months.
Matt Sells.
He's been good. Marcel's
been good as well, yeah.
He was on
Brilliant.
par with Raya last
So
season,
who,
wasn't he?
so who improves Raya for you then?
David Raya, if we're honest, our defence makes him look unbelievable.
He's cooking.
Because we've got the best defence.
Tell
but
him, bro.
he's-
4 centre backs, 2 CDM.
He's
Man,
what?
looking good, bro.
How tall is he?
You know what I'm saying? I hear
what's-
it.
what's
Tell
the
him.
What, he's 5'7".
He's like 5'11".
That's on 5. You can't keep a 5'11".
Look,
That's
he's
got to
good.
be a
I used to play
requirement.
for Southport.
What?
Well, I used to play for Southport, bro.
David Raya?
Down the road.
Yeah.
Who?
That's it. In the league. Alisson. I watched
Donnarumma.
Donnarumma yesterday and I
Donnarumma,
couldn't believe the
Alisson,
stuff he's making.
Matt Sells.
I'm taking myself over him, 100%.
Vicario.
So,
Who's the chance keeper? Robert Sanchez?
Yeah, we're taking
Nah.
5 clean sheets.
if we had,
No, you know, I
Nah.
understand it.
That is a controversial take.
it's controversial. Yeah, look, I'm
I
telling
don't
the truth.
agree.
If we had the better keeper in the past 2-3 seasons, how many leagues do we win?
David Raya is the guy that brought in. He is the better keeper.
He was the best keeper from Ramsdale.
Yeah.
But this time last season, we were frustrated with him so many times where there was a goal he probably could have saved, or just something where he's passed the ball to someone. He's good on the
You know
ball.
what they done? They clipped his double save against Sunderland when he was offside. Like, oh, what a double
That's how good he
save.
is.
That
You know
was
what
a
though?
triple save. I've never seen
No,
that.
like,
You
you know
know,
what? I can't really think of a moment where like I thought David Raya should have saved that. Or like,
I've seen it loads of times. I've seen so many times. I've not said nothing because I want to protect him.
Give me one. Give me one.
free kick was low key like.
Okay, maybe the free kick.
I'm not saying he's a bad keeper. That's a look. Don't take it out of context. I'm not saying he's a bad keeper. He's a very, very good keeper. But you can improve on everyone.
100%.
Some players you can't. Declan Rice probably not. But Raya, you could maybe improve on him.
Saturday, 3 o'clock at Anfield. I think it's the shock result of the weekend. I wouldn't say it's. Is it a shock?
Definitely.
I think the scoreline's a shock.
Yeah.
I think
No. Even you beating us is a shock. Stop.
Let's just go in. Liverpool got beat at home by Nottingham Forest 3-0. Callum, tell me about the game.
Back to back, by the way. I mean, it was comfortable, wasn't it? It was,
Comfortable.
yeah, really comfortable. Apart from the first 10 minutes when Elliot Anderson had to save it off the line and keep us in the game. Look, now we set up the way that we set up last season when we won 1-0, but we had better players and we had a manager who knows how to set up like that. So it was just literally start a midfielder on the wing, pack out the midfield, keep us in the game, and then what we did last season was we bought Hudson-Odoi and Elanga on in the 60th minute, and then one assisted the other. We won. We went out their fullbacks, and I knew this season that the fullbacks, I think, are the weakness of Liverpool, and we were 2-0 up, and Dyche still did it. Brought Amari Hutchinson on, yeah, who was a big reason for the third goal. But yeah, I mean, it is a surprise. I did have a sneaky feeling because of the form of Liverpool, and also we're down there, but let's not forget we entered 2025 second in the Premier League, and we've only lost Elanga and we've spent £200 million. It was Ange Postecoglou's the reason that we're down there. Sean Dyche.
Not Marinakis.
Nah. Edu. If we're gonna point fingers behind the scenes, it's Edu. If we want to get into that, I could be here for half an hour talking about.
Please don't talk about it. We don't
Delve
want to
into
talk
it.
about it. You know what I mean?
The Nuno Espirito Santo. So you're not putting any blame on Marinakis?
The only blame on Marinakis is the manager he chose. And he wanted someone with Greek heritage. He saw someone who's just won the Europa League, and we've just got into the Europa League. He got excited. And this is the thing about owners. They're not really football people at the end of the day. They're businessmen. And he got excited. He picked a manager that he wanted. But when it comes to Nuno, Edu came in with his dodgy agent, pissed Nuno off. I think he told him he had no say in players, but if Nuno's just got us into Europe, he should be able to have a say on players. So Edu's done him in. There was some dodgy leaks about him getting sacked that weren't true. And Nuno's gone and mouthed off in the press, which I think was fair enough. But as soon as you start coming out in press conferences and rinsing the owner multiple times, then I think he was asking to get sacked. So he got sacked, and then the mistake started with getting Ange, horrendous. And then Sean Dyche, I mean, look, the record over 6 games, Ange didn't win a single game. Not one single game. We played Sunderland, we played Midland at home.
West
I was
Ham.
there, the worst.
Graham Potter's West Ham.
That was Nuno. Nuno lost to Graham Potter and then took the job at West Ham. Nuno checked out. As soon as Edu's agent leaked his sack into the press that wasn't real. So that's when Nuno checked out. And then Ange it's just horrendous. But Dyche, he came in, he beat Porto. He played his strongest 11, so he went to Bournemouth with a tired side that aren't used to being in Europe. We never beat Bournemouth. That's our bogey team. We never beat Bournemouth. We were third last season and we lost 5-0 to Bournemouth. But then after that, we've beat Leeds, we've beat Liverpool comfortably.
Is this the easiest win of the season? Easiest win?
Yeah,
Easiest
definitely.
win of the season.
Bro,
Yeah.
big man thing, yo.
We've only won 3. We've only won 3.
Can I ask a question? You're saying that Ange is like so bad and like you were angry at the fact that you
Are
signed
you
Ange.
trying to avoid talking about Liverpool?
No,
boys?
I just want to know about on the Forest. It's so interesting, you know what I mean? But
We've got a Forest fan here. Why can't he talk about
That's
the
what I'm
team?
saying.
He says the big 6
Oh,
agenda.
I actually want to know
We actually-
this question. First of all, obviously Nuno can't go against this. It's like you going to work, terrorising your boss, expecting the job, and you go in. It's not going to happen, is it? You know what I mean? So you should have known that. But second of all, how can Nottingham Forest be so against a Europa League winning manager coming into your club and saying no, he's not good enough? Is this because the players he's had?
Premier League record. It was the 17th with
Yeah.
Tottenham Hotspur.
I know,
That's
it's still Nottingham
shocking.
Forest, aren't you? You should like.
Yeah, but we were second in the Premier League coming into this season. We were third up until
Still
right at the
Nottingham
end.
Forest, that's...
And we,
Well,
I know, but you say this, but we got Elliot Anderson, we got Milenkovic, we got Murillo.
No, you
You
got
lot
the
would
players,
die
you got
for
the
Elliot Anderson, by the way.
A
And
lot of teams would.
a lot of teams would die for Murillo.
Yeah.
Nico Williams never gets spoken about, but I think he's the best fullback in the Premier League. So
Nah,
Let's talk about Murillo and talk about his goal. There's a big fiasco at the Etihad in regards to Van Dijk's header against Manchester City and Robertson. Is he in the island? Is he impacting the game? What do you think? What do you think about that?
Robertson's one.
No, Murillo's.
So Robertson was never in the eye line. That was
Thank you
that was
very much for that.
ridiculous.
Thank you.
But neither was Dan Ndoye. The angle that you see from the side of Dan Ndoye in front of Alisson is easy to go, yeah, he's in the eye line, but it's the reverse angle where you see it with Murillo on the ball. I've got a picture if you want to see it, and Dan Ndoye's not even in the picture. It's Alisson just looking straight at Murillo on the ball. So Dan Ndoye's not in the eye line of Alisson. I don't think he claimed for it, and then the media just spent ages talking about it when Igor Jesus' goal was disallowed for touching his chest.
And let's talk about that because I think the officials in the Premier League are absolutely so bad.
Terrible.
So I agree with you. That goal, it didn't hit his arm, and they looked at it about 10 times, and it was a clear.
Sleeve line,
I'll be honest with you, it was a clear goal.
The sleeve line.
But then,
Yeah. It was on his chesticles.
I don't think it was. I thought it was a goal, but it's just like these referees are terrible, man. They're
Nah,
absolutely
they are bad,
they're the worst I've ever seen. I've been watching Premier League for a long time. So okay. How long have you been watching it? 40 years?
Not as long as you.
Nah, but a big man saying like these are the worst. They've got all the technology. They've got so many cameras. They've got all the replays, but just time to time get it wrong.
This weekend, especially against City game.
We'll get on to
Loads of
City.
bad shouts there.
Yeah, bad.
We'll talk. So thank you for. So tell me from the Forest angle, like, what did you think of Liverpool's performance? Did you think you said you had a sneaky feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching one of my
Are you
best.
serious, by the way? You thought you were going to come to Anfield and win?
Well, we did it last season. So
Yeah, I know, last season was
I think we're your. I do think we're a bit of your bogey team. You've never. Do you know what? You've beat us comfortably once since we got you in the FA Cup when we were in the Championship. So we played each other about 7 times.
You knocked us out the FA Cup?
No, you beat us 1-0. But again, that game was like we beat Arsenal in that FA Cup run, and that game against Liverpool. Jed Spence had Martinelli around his finger, and that game in the FA Cup was like we was expected to get battered, and we were in
He's
it.
done well, and he scored like quite late on.
Yeah. We played well, and then we beat them at the City Ground early when we first came up at 1-0. So we beat Liverpool the first time we played them, and then the reverse fixture at Anfield.
You drew?
No, we lost 3-2, but it was the first time that we were like, wow, we actually can play football because we were relegation fodder at the time. And then since then, we've not ever struggled against Liverpool, apart from once when Matt Turner decided to run out. By the way, I'm never buying Arsenal player ever again.
I don't know why we even had them.
I don't know what. He's a scam. Matt Turner's a scam in football. I don't even know where I was going with it. But yeah, I have a sneaky feeling. I know we're going to lose to Bournemouth. That's our team that we lose to. But I also feel like we can beat Liverpool whenever we play Liverpool. And because of the form they were in, I've been watching them recently. One of my best friends is a Liverpool fan, so I'm always rinsing him. But there's no creativity. It's like trying to force. They're like banging on the wall, and he's doing this thing now. Slot. I don't know if I don't watch them that intently, but he's bringing off a defender for an attacker, and it's like football manager behaviour. Like just going, I've got the players and the money on the play, so I'll just throw more attackers at it. As we were 2-0 up. I tell you now, a Forest fan, we've been in the Championship for most of my life. We were 3-0 up against Norwich in the 85th minute and we drew 3-3. So I'm never confident in any game. We were 2-0 up against Liverpool. Yeah, we've had... Yeah, don't even start on Swansea. And was it Kanate he brought off for an attacker? Yeah, and then we put Hutchinson on. I thought, well, we could score a third
goal. And then he put Robertson on for Kirkes. When they just put Amari Hutchinson on, oh my God.
So what went wrong for Liverpool?
Slot lost us the game. Slot lost us the game.
Slot out.
I'll be honest.
That's what I'm getting at. It's changes.
Slot lost us the game. His changes were ridiculous. The way Liverpool play tactically is inept. It goes from left back, to the Van Dijk, then Kirkes, and then to be honest, to be fair, Kirkes has not been great, but every time he gets the ball, there's not one person showing for the pass except for Gakpo or Van Dijk. So it's either there or there. There's no one showing it there. So then it goes round the back and it comes back. Oh, Kirkes, what do you do again? And it's the same thing whoever plays right back, whether it's Conor Bradley or Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai being at right back, I think, is a massive error as well. He's your best player.
But Conor Bradley has been. People say that he was injured on international duty and he was only fit enough to make the bench. That's what people say.
Curtis Jones there or someone else. Just have your best player in his best position.
To be honest, the best midfielder.
I feel like Szoboszlai was on the right. Like a lot of our good actions came from the right side.
No, because he's been our best player this season. So like, it doesn't matter where he plays. He makes that's the problem. When you're such a good player, sometimes it works against you because you can play multiple positions. Yeah. But I think, when do we start talking about the manager? Like, I don't want to be that Liverpool fan because
we've been talking about the fans.
As Liverpool fans are saying, we need to talk internally because Liverpool fans, we have this thing where the manager is the main guy. He's the figurehead of the club. We had Shankly, we had Paisley, we had Klopp, we had these figureheads, Kenny Dalglish. Like, the manager is the guy. We get behind them. Even if tough times, we get behind the manager. Even Klopp had them tough times, we get behind them. But when do we when do we start this discussion?
You don't have that for Slot. Like,
I'm ready to start it.
What?
I'm ready to start this discussion. When does it become? Like, I seen Carragher talking on the overlap. Is there a crisis? Of course it's a crisis. When do we say, like, this is not good enough, we need to save the season? When do we say it? When do we say that?
For me, I think he's got the whole season for me personally.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're going to write off the whole season when you can change it now and hopefully make it better?
I don't believe there's anyone out there that'll get a better tune out of these players than Arne Slot.
So what kind of tune is he getting out of them?
Klopp.
One sec, what kind of tune is he getting out of them now?
It's not a good one right now as we speak, but you know what I mean? It's
not as we speak though. It's been 2 months.
He just won the league literally 5 months ago, bro. He's the only person that right now...
But that was in May. We're in November now.
No, I know it's in May, but right now he's got a brand new team. A lot of players that he never had. He's trying, as you can see yourself, every game he's trying to find out his best team, his best formation, his best system to play every game.
His philosophy and what he's trying to do on the football pitch does not match the league, and it does not match the characteristics of this football team.
Why? Because he doesn't do long throws? Is that why he doesn't match him? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm saying
he literally won the league 3 months ago.
He's indecisive. He doesn't know what he's indecisive. He doesn't know what his best team is. He doesn't know what his best team is.
The problem
he's not a great manager because he's not getting a tune out of these players. I don't think I think there's a disconnect there. There's something
How
not happening.
many managers are there in the world right now that get tune out of these players right now?
I think there's many
They're
managers in
out
the
there.
world.
And
Like,
one-
you name
one-
one
one
right
thi-
now,
one
top
thing that I think with Slot, there's no emotional connection with the players, the fans, and Slot. With Klopp, there was. That
I
was
think that's
there.
the problem. I think
So-
that, like you said, the spearhead is the manager, but Slot, it feels like the players have just been thrown at him, whereas Klopp would have all of the say in the players, and he'd have the players that he want, and he'd be able to mould everything, whereas Slot just can't, you can't throw 2 strikers for that amount of money at him and just expect it to work.
Was that Slot or was that higher up? Because I think that was a big
Slot,
issue.
he
All
has-
these players are just got thrown
he's a
at him.
head coach. So Jurgen Klopp was the manager. He's a head coach, so it means that he probably has less say in the transfer market.
There's no way he wanted all of those players.
But
Who's all these players that you wouldn't have wanted?
Just like the position.
I think he has a say, and he's telling me he hasn't got a say.
He's got a say, but Klopp
do you
has
want
the
Alexander
say.
Isak? He's not going to say no.
No.
Nah,
yeah,
but you didn't need Ekitike and Isak when you need a centre half, or you need other.
No, we
positions.
tried to get a centre half. He probably tried.
I know,
we tried to get
but
Marquez
you
until the
ended
last
up with
minute.
2 strikers, and you didn't need 2 strikers.
Frimpong.
I think we needed 2
You
strikers.
can't really.
I honestly believe we needed 2 strikers.
Yeah,
That's
but
what-
not
we lost
285 mil and 125.
I'm
mil.
not looking at them. I'm looking at him more than I'm
And
looking
it's
at
the football as well. The
Because I can
football.
make an excuse for the players. I can make an excuse for
What's the excuse for the
Kirkes.
players?
I can make an excuse for
What's the
Frimpong.
excuse for Kirkes? He's been using the Premier League all
Bro,
last season. Premier League player.
Bro, Alexander Isak, whatever you think about him, yeah.
Alexander Isak last season, today
Whatever-
was terrible.
Whatever you think about him.
What do you want?
Why is he getting 4 touches of the football in 95
There we go.
minutes? Why is he getting 4 touches of the football? Is that his fault that he gets 4 touches? No, I'm asking you.
Not solely his fault, but partially his fault.
Why is it partially his fault though?
Haaland gets 4 touches and scores that.
Exactly, and he got a chance. He got a chance in the box to score off second half. Completely missed the ball. Every time he got the ball, he didn't do nothing with the ball, bro. He's trying to make excuses for these.
But it's his own fault
Arne
for not
Slot is
training
one of the
or
most
having
honest
pre-season.
managers that we've ever seen, and he looked dead into the camera on an interview and say, when a team comes to the low block, we don't know what to do. The next 14 comes. It's like an episode of The Office. What the hell's going on here, buddy? He said the Wiz are weakness, and he's broadcasting it live across the world.
Right now,
Everyone, we can't play against low blocks. Man United, I'm gonna. Do you know what? Aha, low block. Forest, aha, low block. Come on, bro. Stop what you're doing. Stop telling people your secrets, bro.
I think she's an honest guy there. You're right. Right now, with this team,
He's too honest.
Yeah, he's too honest. I agree. It's
And
benefit.
what's he doing? Giving jabs to Wayne Rooney? It's tough when you're managed when you lose. Bro, focus on the team. Stop trying to make jokes, bro.
That's Van Dijk as
Premier League
well.
winner manager, bro. He can say what he wants to win, bro. As a manager, now you're saying he can't say
He's
nothing to win.
out of his depth. I love the guy and everything that he done.
Oh
Listen, let me
He is
land.
out-
A Premier League winner manager
Let
is
me
out
land.
of his depth in the Premier League. Let's end the show right now because I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean he's out of his depth? What do you mean he's out of his depth, bro? That's ridiculous to say. Bro.
He
Spanish
wasn't
one, yeah.
convincing last season. Even with the Premier League.
He won the
title,
league.
He was
He won
not
the league in
convincing. His
March.
performances weren't convincing.
Oh,
You think he's out of his
Salah won
depth?
the league, not Liverpool.
Yeah, I do think.
Do you think he's out of his depth?
Completely, but I hope he's keeping.
Bro, he's sinking. I swear to God, he's sinking. So I go, how can you not see him in front of your eyes, bro? Should I get
Okay,
you up the
alright.
results?
You know what? Let's say it's in your
We haven't lost back-to-back 3-0 since 1965. This guy's breaking all the wrong records, bro. We're in the bottom half. We have negative goal difference.
And I still believe he's the man.
And he's going on holiday in between all of these losses.
He went to Ibiza when he left.
You win the Premier League, got a cancer. You can do with the whatever. Can we swear on this?
Yeah, go on.
Whatever the fuck you want about that. Well, that's what I believe, bro. How can you tell? How can you say? You're saying, you said, tell them what you said
I
to me.
swear to you.
Tell them what you said to me off
I
camera.
went-
Tell them what you said to me off camera about you want to get Ariola in. And he'll be, Ariola will do a better, give it a better chance in the Champions League.
I'm scared to
Then
say
Arne's
on
not
camera.
saying it. Say
You think I'm
it.
scared to
Say
say on
it.
camera?
I'll say it.
Ariola, I watched him against Bournemouth opening day, Cop TV. I was there, bro. They play in this 4-4-2 solid block, and then they go Semenyo, boom, boom, boom. How many times have you seen Alexander Isak, Mohamed Salah, Gakpo, Ekitike running onto balls? You don't see that because
One plays for Bournemouth, one's managing Bournemouth and one's managing Liverpool. They think they can beat Bournemouth, bro. How many teams come to Anfield and do a low block, bro? He's told you himself. Ariola, do show me something with a low block, you can't. That's another thing. That's another reason with Isak why I'm very disappointed. I'm getting a bit scared now. Because they told us, that fucking Newcastle fan told us. He told us, this guy can't do nothing in low blocks. And I feel, this chat is shit, surely. Bro, I watched him yesterday, bro, and I didn't know who's out there. Wallah, and I thought, we got a chance.
So you're saying give him the season, yeah?
Yeah.
If you finish 15th, give him the season.
Even though he won't have the season, he'll be gone there. The season's done and he's out the door.
So you're not saying give him the season?
If he goes 15th, how about this then? This is my bracket requirements. Top 4 finish, and I'll be happy with that.
Do you think we're finishing the top 4?
We've got a very good chance. I'll have got a feeling.
How you've won one
I can't see
game
it right
out
now.
of
Right now, we
7
don't
Premier
want-
League matches?
you're a pessimist.
How can you? I'm not a pessimist. I
No,
can see
right
the
now, you're
results.
being pessimistic right now.
But you're an optimist.
No, you're there because I know why I'm an optimist though. I've seen my team in the Premier League. 4 months ago, what was it?
September the 27th, Crystal Palace away, lost.
don't need the results,
2-1.
bro, I know. I watched
October
them
the
all.
4th, Chelsea away, lost 2-1 last minute Esteval. Man United at home, lost.
They're so
2-1.
hard. All them
Harry
games are more
Maguire.
than you can believe.
Brentford away,
Oh, they're
lost
so hard.
3-2. Aston Villa, okay, we
Bro,
beat
they're
Aston
so
Villa.
hard. They're so hard.
Man City away, 3-0
A
whitewash.
lot of teams lose Man City away.
Nottingham
3-0.
Forest
A lot
at
of teams
home.
lose City away home 3-0.
Okay, what about Nottingham Forest at home?
That's very bad.
That's our first clean sheet in 19
That is
games
very bad, man.
in the Premier League.
I was about to say after I went to Man United, I went to the game, yeah, and I went on Cup TV after. I
You
think
said Cup TV 4 times. We get you on Cup TV. Well done.
check out Cup TV.
That was Cup TV. Well done. Yes.
PSV Eindhoven, I'm there Wednesday, lock in. But I'm 4 rows behind the Baldy. Yeah, no, take that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
He's gonna ban you from Anfield.
What I was gonna say. I'm saying if we lose to PSV Eindhoven, yeah, and I'm staring at this season. I'm looking at this season. I think we're in the FA Cup, we're in the Champions League, and okay, we're not. I conceded the Premier League a long time
Same.
ago.
Arsenal
But
will not bottle the Premier League. No chance in hell.
Top four is a real big doubt right now. Not having Champions League football at Anfield next season. You don't believe?
Shocking. You know what? I seen.
So if we can stay at this season and we go, do you know what? This is not working. We have to save the season. The guy has to go.
And who's gonna? And who's saved that season right now?
Richard Hughes make the call.
Mira,
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien.
So how long are you giving them?
I'm giving him PSV Eindhoven.
Just that one
Leeds
game?
United.
Okay.
I'm giving him the next week to win 3 back-to-back games. I'm being deadly serious. If we lose to PSV Eindhoven on Wednesday at home, sack him that night. Sack him that night.
I see.
PSG or PSV?
PSV Eindhoven.
PSV's
The
tough.
worst team in Europe. They go to Anfield to win.
PSV, how are they on the West in Europe? You should make stuff up now.
my
Are they
God.
bad?
They're bad.
They're bad.
What did we beat them? We beat like 7-0, was it?
Oh my God, you're one of the bad.
We'll leave Liverpool on that note, man. Just to finish on Liverpool and Nottingham Forest, there's a guy that's been both from Newcastle. Newcastle didn't want to sell him. It was called PSR, and Nottingham Forest swooped in and got him. Elliot Anderson, what a baller. That game on Saturday was fantastic, but it wasn't just that game. He's been like that. He's been mustard for a year. Tell me about Elliot Anderson and how high do you regard him at Nottingham Forest?
He's the best. He's the best player I've ever seen wear our shirt, and it wouldn't surprise me if by the end of my life he's the best player that I've ever seen wear our shirt.
Wow.
He's
What's the running for Nottingham Forest? Who's the best after him? Who's that?
Matty Cash.
Mike Cash. We love Mike Cash. I don't know, Stuart Pearce, Gibbs White at one point, Roy Keane,
Psycho.
John Terry.
John Terry with Nottingham Forest?
Yeah, man, on loan.
Oh, he's had a cash down.
Nah, I'm having John. We did win the Champions League back to back, but I don't know them, man. So it's one of them. But
Yeah, you beat us.
yeah. I mean,
He's seen it live.
Viv Anderson, yeah, from where I'm from, Clifton. Yeah, I mean, he's ridiculous. He's got everything that you could ever want in a midfielder and more. There was a point in the game, in the Liverpool game, where Salah had the ball on the right and he's nicked it off him, and then he's ran into our own corner and he's had to go past Salah and Szoboszlai.
And they fouled him as well, didn't he?
Yeah, and he managed to get the ball. But any other midfielder swings a left foot at that and gets it away, especially playing Forest in a low block. But he's managed to, he gets through these gaps. It's ridiculous. If he could shoot, he would be a Gerrard regen, but he can't shoot. He's not got it in his locker. But defensively, he's ridiculous. The way he creeps in and nicks the ball off players, and then the footwork.
On the ball as well.
The footwork. It was Crystal Palace last season. There's 2 clips. It's like he picks the ball up, he lobs it over someone, and then he goes through, and the way his feet the ball through, and he goes past 3 players, gets it to the midfield, overlaps, and then gets the ball, takes it past 3 players, and almost gets fouled. It's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen a Forest player do, and he does it all the time. Every game, it's like
Opening day, World Cup, England's first game. Is he in the England team?
he has to be. Thomas Tuchel said that Declan Rice and Elliot Anderson are in line to start, but what Elliot Anderson does is it's not just who he is, it's what he can do for Declan Rice. Ever since when Tuchel
Are they similar players?
No. Declan Rice can power his way through players, whereas Anderson can dance through them and find the right ball.
One's a bit more like pace and power, and the
He's
one's
better than
technical.
Morton.
Yeah, he's better than Wharton.
He's
Yeah,
better than Declan Rice.
Wharton's really good for his passing ability. He can find a ball. I think he's better than Declan Rice.
Thank
as
you
well.
very much.
And I think we'll see that in years to come. At the moment, Declan Rice.
Right now, he's better than Declan Rice.
I'll have my. If someone offered me Elliot Anderson or
shocking,
Declan Rice, I'm taking Elliot Anderson.
By the way,
now put that on the
That's a
clip.
bad shout.
We've put 125 mil on Elliot Anderson for the summer,
That's
so
what I'm
he's
saying.
going to go for more than Declan Rice as well. In years to come, I know it sounds stupid at the moment, but Declan Rice, when he was at West Ham, if you'd have said, do you think he's better than such and such, everyone would
no
go,
one
what?
agree. I agree.
So
See?
when Elliot Anderson, in a few years, when he's up there for one of the big clubs and he's running everything for
It
England,
sounds like you're saying he's the best midfielder in the Premier League.
But this is...
There's a shout for that.
There is a shout for it. There
This
is
is what happens when...
yeah, Moises
Probably after
Caicedo's,
that,
yeah,
Probably after
and Rodri when he's fit and all that kind of stuff. So I'm
McAllister
not
as
being
well,
too
for
ridiculous.
He's
Better than McAllister.
a great player. He's a good player, but he plays for Nottingham, so... He's gonna look. He's gonna look.
That's so disrespectful.
It's not big 6 miles.
Hey,
He's gonna look like Messi.
Hey, how many Champions Leagues you won, man?
That's what I'm saying.
Back to back. When was the last English club to win the Champions League back to back?
Yeah, man, exactly. Nottingham Forest. Have
Fair
respect.
enough.
But you
Nottingham
know,
Forest is-
yeah. I wanted to say something though. I seen a discourse this over the international break. I don't watch much England about Bellingham and getting him into the team and that if he's good enough to start. And I don't know if it's the argument is it one for Bellingham or other than Declan Rice or
I think it's
I didn't
Declan
think
Rice
it's
Anderson, and then the third place is up for grabs.
So what he's saying is Declan
At the
Rice and
moment, Morgan
Anderson.
Rogers has
Gotta
got
be
the shares.
Bellingham.
Here's the thing about Tuchel, right? Gareth Southgate used to try and shoehorn the names in, and it didn't work. Whereas Thomas Tuchel's like, well, Anderson can free up Declan Rice and whoever else it is that's with him. And I think that we've seen that because Thomas Tuchel struggled for his first few games. We lost at the City Ground to Senegal 3-1, I think it was, and it was ridiculous. To start on the Tuchel was horrendous. He put Anderson in, and then
Curtis Jones was playing.
He loves Anderson, innit?
He's loved
Tuchel loves Anderson.
Yeah.
Anderson hasn't not started a game under him, I don't
Wow,
think.
that's crazy.
He's so enthusiastic about him.
I think you have to put Anderson in there with Bellingham, and if it's one at Anderson and Declan Rice, if I was an England fan,
Declan Rice has to play, man.
no.
Yeah, so
I
Declan
don't
Rice
think
is
he
the
has to
first
play
name on the line with Saka.
Declan Rice or Anderson, who's a better football? Who would you rather have in your team?
Of course, Declan Rice.
What you're going to say?
Oh, Elliot Anderson all day.
Elliot Anderson all day.
It's going to have to be a
But-
high.
Can we ask the crowd at least?
But-
though?
Nah.
Give us one name. One name.
If Declan Rice played for Nottingham Forest, he would look like the best player England ever produced.
Yeah, because he was like that at West Ham. This is what I'm saying to you. When Anderson's at
Do you
Man
think
City
that-
or...
exactly.
Sorry to
When you
cut you off,
if you come
Callum.
to the pool, you'll be saying he's the best midfielder. Same way you do with Declan Rice. He's right.
Do you
If he's
think
at West
that
Ham,
there's a
same thing.
bias in the Premier League that everyone just looks at the big six and
Yeah, of
it doesn't,
course.
if you play for the big six team, then you must be a better player than.
Of course, he's just proven it. But that's not a slight. That's not a slight against you. That's just how it is. And I've lived my whole life being a non-Big Six fan, and I see it all the time. And we have to build these players up to a certain price and then sell them. That's the way that PSR works. So we had Elanga. Man United probably hated Elanga. We built him up to become a £60 million player. He's gone to Newcastle and he can't play that kind of style, possession-based football. But that's how we have to run. We have to get Elliot Anderson for 15 mil, turn him into 125 mil, sell him on, get the next one, who's going to be Murillo, who will go for 60. So it's not just we're Nottingham Forest, it's because we're built that way where we have to buy these players for cheap, sell them for massive. Whereas you guys get those players. You guys will get those players. If you had Elliot Anderson next to Declan Rice, by the way, you'd be having a different conversation.
I'd take him. But it's just how football works right now. It's the food chain, isn't it? So
I know what you're saying. But when Declan Rice was at West Ham, and if you'd have gone, yeah, he's better than so and so, who's
You would
like
know.
running it
You'd
for
laughed
Man
it off.
City.
Exactly. Yeah. He's right. And had Declan Rice.
So how long?
Had Declan Rice been so much better than what he was at West Ham? I don't think it's been astronomical.
He has.
The way
he
Man
has.
United
He's
fans-
so different.
The way Man United fans are talking about Elliot Anderson now because they think they're going to sign him is like he's the best player ever. Like you guys talking about Declan Rice when he was at West Ham because you knew you were going to get him because you know you're not going to get Anderson. You're not that hyped about him, and you've got Rice.
United get hyped. They got hyped over Belabor from Brighton in the last transfer.
So how long is it before he leaves?
Oh, this summer.
Wow.
We put 125 mil on him, so we don't have to. By the way, the PSR thing was mad because we bought him for 35 mil, but we sold them our keeper that was worth nothing for 20. So we got him for 15 mil, but his price tag is officially 40 million pounds. He's English. He's got 4 years left on his contract. So we've got the cards. There's no release clause. But we've put 125 mil on him because Man United want him. But I think there'll be multiple clubs trying to sign him. I wouldn't be surprised if whoever's got the money is going to come for him in the summer.
You think he's worth 125 mil?
Yeah, of course, especially to us.
Yeah.
Jack Grealish is going for 100 mil. This is the Elliot Anderson isn't just like the nationality, the contract, the price we paid, all that kind of stuff. He can play anywhere as well. When he was on loan at Bristol Rovers, he was playing on the wing. When he was at Newcastle, they played him left back, right back, on the wing. They didn't know how to use him, but he's come to us, and I didn't know what position he was. And we put him in midfield. He's only 20. Is he 21? Wow. He's still young. He's still ridiculously young.
And his wages as well. He's probably not on much as well. So
he gets his head down as well, and he's a Newcastle fan. He went to the final to watch Newcastle. We don't mind. He's just unbelievable. When he's at that big club in 5 years to come, the conversation will be different.
Reload this clip.
Talking about Newcastle, Elliot Anderson's hometown, emphatic win against Manchester City 2-1, blows the title race wide open. You think that when Liverpool got beat by Manchester City 3-0, you think maybe my shout of calling Pep a dinosaur was wrong? Well, it's not. He is a dinosaur. He's the biggest dinosaur of them all, and he needs to leave that football club before it leaves you. He's not winning another title again.
It's Haaland FC.
It's
exactly what we said.
What do we say? If Haaland doesn't score, City don't win.
So, and that's what it was again. You know what? Watching the game, Newcastle had a lot of big chances as well. I think they had 6 big chances. Yeah, so they could have scored a lot more goals. City were just missing Haaland. Haaland didn't play well. City don't play well.
See, but normally, like a couple of years ago, it would have been Phil Foden. Phil Foden had like a good couple, 2 chances he could have scored.
Could have had a pen.
Yeah, he could have
had a big chance, massive chance.
Had a massive chance to score, but a couple of years ago he scored on that and they winning, and that's probably the difference in the title race this season, to be honest with you.
Does that tell you that like Manchester City don't have the minerals to win the title?
It's not about minerals though. I don't think that's the wrong term. They've got the minerals, they've done it before.
Who's won a title there apart from Haaland? Like there's not the team that won. Phil Foden, yeah, but there's so many new players.
There's loads of players that have Donnarumma just came from the Champions League. Just won the Champions League. Yep. A lot of the players.
I'm saying they're new. The players
I agree. A lot of them
are new. It's not this treble winning team that you they're not. Or the one team that won the season after.
And Pep's obviously you're calling him a dinosaur, but I just feel like he bossed us the other day. Tactically, he outclassed us. But you're gonna say Arsenal's not that good. Yeah. We know what you're gonna say. Yeah. But I just feel like you're right though. The biggest issue is they've got a bunch of these players that are just. Like you said, they're not. It's not about the minute. They're just not good enough. You know what I mean? Like Nico Gonzalez, I don't think he's good enough to win a Premier League. The fullback, Reinders is not good enough.
Savinho, I can't believe Tottenham wanted him for 70 mil.
I think they were desperate.
Yeah.
He is awful.
You know who played well though? Doku. I thought Doku was just a one-off against us, but he's probably the best player. But even him, like you can't really expect him to.
His end product's not always there. Who's chipping him for goals for Man City? That's the thing. They used to have Sterling, Sané, Torres, Alvarez, De Bruyne,
Silva.
Yeah. They'd always have players chipping in for goals. Who chips in for goals now other than just Haaland?
Yeah, you're right.
There's literally no one.
Do you think one player can just win you the title?
No.
Salah did last year.
Was it one player?
Salah, okay, maybe it's not officially one player, but that's as close as you're going to get.
I think that's as close as what you're going to get, but we all understand there was context to it.
Yeah.
No, Liverpool without Salah are better than City without Haaland.
Last season, yeah, probably.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we had a lot of attackers last season that could not replace him, but like that could chip in.
They had Gakpo scoring goals. Right now, the City team
they've got
horrible.
No one, bro. I know they've got no one. They've got a good defense though, but just
even the defense they were getting around through.
Yesterday was bad. Yeah,
they were awful.
They could have scored like 2 or 3 goals. Crazy.
If they had Edison still in goal, it would have been a horror.
It would have been crazy. But do you know one thing that's weird about Newcastle? Like, where do Newcastle stand in the Premier League like this season? What is their objectives? What are their aims? And I think they're just like in this gulag in this
no man's land, innit?
Yeah, no man's land.
Like, they're good against big teams, but then they'll drop points against
teams they're supposed to beat. It's mad. Yeah, you're right. It's just like I don't know. It'd probably be in like along with Bournemouth and probably in Europa League. But
they're not going to get a Champions League finish.
Nah, I don't think they get Champions League.
I think they're a top 6 team.
Yeah, top 6. Yeah, top 6.
Everyone can't be a top 6 team.
I think they're better than Spurs.
No, I'm taking Spurs.
They've just got the money, haven't they? But I think that spending 60 million on Alanga, who can only play on the counter when they're a possession-based team. Yeah. He's not even going off the bench. And now they're playing with Jacob Murphy starting. And Walter Marder looks good, but he's not who Isak was. Gordon's completely dropped off.
Harvey Barnes as well.
One guy on the left wing, Harvey Barnes, scores double. Yeah. Can't even get in the England team. He's saying he's going to switch allegiances to Scotland because now they've got into the World Cup.
Is he?
Shameless. That's what I heard.
I don't blame him at all.
Well, bro, they got Anthony Gordon as well. But like, it shows you
they've got
English players, like how
they've got a good team. Their midfield,
it's their midfield is the best.
Yeah, they've got one of the best midfielders.
Their strength. That's their strength. But if nothing else is going on around it,
it's
even Joe Linton. He's a bit of a bozo sometimes, but when he plays well,
in the big games, he's rough and ready, and he's ready to Power.
And he never gets booked. He could just go and punch someone in the face.
When they get St. James's Park, the refs swallow their fucking card. It's crazy. He can do what he wants.
Mad.
It's fucking mad.
It is mad.
He's running around like he's a fucking bouncer, bro. It's crazy. Oh my god, bro. If you see Joe Linton on that pitch, bro, you're scared, bro. Because you know he can do what he wants. Yeah, nothing's gonna happen to him. It's crazy.
SIA, Cutz Inside games. Every single episode, we go into this part of the podcast where we test our ball knowledge. We're going to do guess the player, semi-final, Hamza versus Callum, and it's going to be me versus Swagger first. So we're going to name a team each, and we have to both guess the player that played for them teams. We'll start now.
Yeah.
Someone, Hamza counters in.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Liverpool.
Chelsea. Torres.
Benayoun.
I said that first.
I think you just louder. I think you was first.
Well, I said the first, bro. Well, I said the first.
I think you was first.
Benayoun. But still, I said the first, bro.
Okay, counters in again.
3, 2, 1.
Tottenham.
Blackburn Rovers.
Rocky Santa Cruz.
David Bentley.
Oi, Rocky Santa Cruz. David Bentley did not play with PTZ, he knows.
3, 2, 1.
Real Madrid. Alabaye.
Jose Antonio Reyes.
So many.
That's a joke.
What's the score? 3-1.
Well, look at that, Julio Baptista as well. You're going to have Nicholas Anelka. Oh my, Odegaard.
It's bad, you know. Antonio Reyes.
Ozil.
Ungarvio, wallah.
R.I.P. Jose Antonio Reyes.
Fucking joke.
Hamza versus Callum.
Oh, so it's now.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
West Ham.
Oh my.
You know what it was? Nah, I know what it was. I was going to say team, but I want to save them for the later rounds.
Okay.
Wait, give me a second.
You got a team?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Chelsea.
Southampton.
Oh my days.
Oh, shit.
Aspilicueta.
No.
Nah.
Southampton? No. Who the fuck is that though?
Oh, there's actually fucking loads.
Ugachukwu.
Let's go Chockwich, right? Yes. Yeah! Come on! Let's go Callum!
3, 2, 1.
Liverpool.
Forest.
Uh,
Nico Williams.
Yeah! Oh my god, that's the difference, man! This is both lost.
So it's the final, me versus Callum. May the best one win.
Come on, Callum, let's go.
ready? 3, 2, 1.
Liverpool.
Nico Williams.
Oh! You got smoke, buddy. That's good, well, that's class, that.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Swansea.
Newcastle.
Norton. Kyle Norton. Nah.
Boy,
No,
you sure?
Newcastle. What do you say? Newcastle, Swansea.
Yeah.
John Joe Shelby.
What a shout,
That's
Wallah,
a
what
great
a shout.
shout, yeah.
Oh my god.
3, 2, 1.
Man
Chelsea.
City. Livermento. Livermento, not a Man City. Did he not get? Did Chelsea not get him from the academy?
Raheem Sterling.
Not pro.
Oh.
We doing pro.
Callum.
Did he not play for City?
Full knowledge. Yossi wins again.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing that.
VAR,
I didn't know we were doing that.
I will go.
VAR, man, Wally, maybe
It's like Hutchinson.
You have to have.
He was never at Man City.
Don't man, that's the winner there. Full knowledge. Yossi wins episode 12. Thank you for watching another episode. Cutz Inside, made in Toxter.